dealing with the Gnostics. The Gnostics used to take a certain a group of people, they used to take a certain thing that they used to do. And I don't think that they really did this because they hated children. They used to do this as a spiritual practice because they understood the role of life. And basically what they used to do is they used to have their own form of abortion. And they basically would abort their babies, and then the remain, they would chop it up into a certain powder and have a ceremony with it, and and they used to quote, "This is what we do, but we don't appreciate you, a dollar broth, making fools out of us." So you're saying, well, that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of bizarre. But they understood just what incarnation was, keeping the race down here. And so therefore the subordinate beings that ruled over us, they made sure that we kept reincarnating over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? So that means a person could spend his life gaining knowledge and then die and come back a couple of years later dumb as shit. And although the knowledge is deep into his subconscious, because the only thing we're doing is remembering, it might take years and years of incarnation for that person to regain that particular knowledge, if ever. Because we're in the last days now, and some of our people used to be the same great geniuses that did all this shit, walking around here now fools. You see what I'm saying? So this is the reason why they used to do certain things. They used to do certain things based on certain abortion rights. You know, they talk. You'll see some of that stuff in the Bentley Layton's Gnostic scripture. They'll talk about the abortion type thing, you know, but they were not talking about that in the context of them actually being savages and all. So therefore, you must understand the whole context of what the actual Mayans was doing when they would sacrifice these bodies. They would sacrifice the physical body from somebody that was living on the earth to bring hope of the gods that used to rule. This is hope that one day that they will rule again, that we don't have that much respect for a physical life. So it was a ritual to show that the physical life is only a part of the stage that we are stuck in, but it is never to be the ongoing continuation and never to be permanent. So they would sacrifice that body and give that body to the actual gods, or give that body to their higher self that existed on another dimension, and giving that energy back to the gods as a faith offering to say that we haven't forgotten that we once was not humans. You see what I'm saying? We once was not humans. We used to be chaos beings. So people want to understand why was the Mayans sacrificing things like that and all, and we just couldn't understand the concept because we don't know a certain amount of knowledge about human existence. You see what I'm saying? About what really went on in the world prior to this particular world, when a whole other race of beings used to live but was overthrown, and the man that was created by the gods who overthrew those men was the building blocks and the material of the original people who used to rule. So therefore they used to sacrifice that physical body to give back as a memory of the person that used to rule.